So this is our fourth video, and if you're with us at this stage, really, you're obviously really focused on this. This is something that is really, really hurting you. And I know we've talked about the pain and the suffering, how it's affected most of your life at this stage. But I want you to just be really sure, get this out at the front end straight away. Book your appointment with me. I would love it if we could have a conversation. And I will take you through that whole explanation of what I'm going to do for you today. But you can book your appointment with me, and I'm going to talk today about how that appointment is going to help you in some of the extra tips that I want to give you that I haven't given you in the previous videos, just so you can stick with me in this, okay? But book that appointment with me, and I'm going to be going over what we're going to do. So what's going to happen when you book this appointment? I'm going to ask you, quite simply, to fill out an application form. Now, that application form is a real good understanding of where you are right now. What's hurting right now? What's working right now? And the reason I ask you to fill that application form is because I want to make sure that A, you're serious, that you really, really want to do this. And if you're willing to fill out an application form, then you're probably willing to take this seriously and work, because I only have so much time, and I don't want to be wasting my time with somebody who just doesn't want this that much. So I'm asking you to fill out this application. It's not arduous. It's quite simple application form, and we're going to be covering off a lot of details in there, just about where you are, where you want, what's your outcomes that you really, really want, what would your ideal lifestyle. We kind of get a picture of you, so that as soon as I get on that call, I can actually help straight away. I'm not spending 20 minutes trying to find what could take me the full length of term, just finding out about you. I want to be able to get straight on and help you from this. And this is what we're going to do, is I'm going to take you through some techniques. So I'm going to find out straight off the bat, do you need help finding your personal vision? And if you need help finding what your personal vision is, your personal legend is, then this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you the techniques that are out there right now to help you find and identify your personal legend. And then once we've identified your personal legend, I'm going to show you how to overcome that fear that's stopping you from acting. So once you've identified your personal legend, that's the first step. That is your first absolute step. You've identified it. But that isn't going to do anything for you. The next thing you've got to do is decide that you're going to make this your life's work. You're going to decide that this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. That you're going to decide that this is worth the sacrifice that you're going to have to make this a reality. And how we do that is we overcome a fear and of the objection, the fear of leaving the comfort zone that we are in. And we're all living in comfort zones. And I'm going to show you how to break out of that comfort zone. But what you find with the comfort zone, there is a few things that keep you in that comfort zone. They're almost like elastic bands, okay? And your habits are huge. They're like the pathway that just walks around. So we're going to have to lay some new habits, one or two new habits, and get rid of one or two old habits that are stopping you from leaving this comfort zone. And we're going to show you how to override those habits with new habits that are absolutely going to take you on an automatic pilot. But you're still attached to a bungee cord, and that's your belief system. So your bungee cord's holding you back, and as you get the tension, the tension, and the tension, and the tension, it's going to spring back. And what's going to happen is you're going to fly straight back into this comfort zone. And it's what we call sabotaging. We end up sabotaging there, and it's painful. So what we do is we need to actually move your comfort zone. So it's no longer about staying in it. We just need to move your comfort zone over. So we need to allow you to be able to break free of this comfort zone and then move your comfort zone back to where this area is, so it's nice and comfortable being there, or at least on the edge of it. And the way that we do that is we absolutely take away all the belief systems that are stopping you right now from getting what you want. The belief systems that say, I'm not good enough. The belief systems that say, if I fail at this, people will ridicule me. If I succeed at this, people will leave me and don't want to be my friends. I may lose too much from this. This is tough. Really what we're saying is these are all fears, these are all voices that we've all felt, we all have inside us. And I'm going to show you how to silence those and put them in perspective. It's not really cutting them out. You don't really ever cut fear out because fear is really, really useful. But what we do is we change the belief system that is in us right now. So I'm going to show you all of those techniques. And that is going to be in our 40-minute session. At the end of that 40-minute session, you will feel like $1 million. That's the intention. You're going to feel like, yes, I can do this. Yes, 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 I can do this. And why do you want to feel that way? Because it is important for you to be able to launch yourself on the right momentum. Now, momentum is where it keeps going. Momentum is what absolutely has to work. So I'm going to show you those things. Now, if you already know what your plan is, then we're going to focus all our attention on the overcome the fears, and we'll get some strategy in there as well and get you some tips on how to move that forward, what direction to take this. And you're going to come up with these strategies and plans yourself, because do you know why? You already know this inside you. I'm not going to be teaching you anything that you don't already really have inside you. I'm going to show you where you find that strength inside you. I'm going to help bring out that warrior that is inside of you and allow you to attach yourself to that personal legend and move forward. Because I promise you, the external things are just that. They're just external. They're not got any strength in them whatsoever. It's the internal that has all of the strength, all of the core. And I want to show you how to make that into an absolute certainty that you are just an unstoppable machine. Not only are you going on your personal legend, but you can build your whole lifestyle around it so that you feel fulfilled, that your families get the best of you and feel the best of you, that your relationships get so much deeper, that you have health in your body, in your mind, in your soul, that you feel great about yourself and you're actually eating the right things and you've got energy and you're active. I want to show you how you absolutely transform your outlook on life. I'm going to show you how to pull that in so that you see the world so beautiful that it is, because you're now looking at it through your personal legend. And we're going to put those strategies in place so that you can launch yourself off. Now, everything that you would do is going to start from this call. So I really want you to book that call right now. If you book that call right now, you're going to get on quickly, because I don't have a lot of time. So I'm going to be really selective with who I let on this program. So I need you to fill out that application form, because I'm not going to waste my time with time wasters. Now, the call's free, and that's not the issue, and you want to be dealing directly with me. But if you're not committed to this, then just don't do it, because I'm only going to be spending my time with those that I believe can really help make a difference. Because I want you to make a difference. And I want you to tell other people how you've made the difference. And I want you to tell other people how I've helped you make that difference. So it's a two-way conversation. So if you're not willing to put the work in, then it's not worth my time to help you for free. So we need to make it work that way. Now, once we've done this call, once we've had this call, you will have the opportunity to maintain that momentum. And what we do is we call this our masterclass. And I only wanted to put it on for our select students. And the select students will come together as a mastermind group. And we will do it on a regular basis, where we get together and we discuss our personal legends and we maintain the momentum. We show and share with each other the strategies that have worked. We show and share with each other the mission that we're on and we allow each other to expand. You see, one of the best things that we can do is maintain that momentum. Because when you go off by yourself and you have nobody there backing you and helping you, what happens is you struggle. You come across problems. You feel disheartened. That voice saying, "You're not, see, I told you you weren't good enough," starts to come back and shouts louder. You need another pick-me-up. You need another top-up. And I want to help you do that. So if this is something that you want to do, if you want to be part of this masterclass program, then I will talk to you and you tell me on the phone call that's what you want to do, then I will tell you how you can do that on the call. We'll have a conversation about that, how it works, the lot, and how it can fit in with yourself. But we are going to be talking with people all over the world where you're able to share your experiences and learn from theirs. Get tips on how we get over. We're going to do group coaching together so that we really move ourselves to that next level. And you can then start to become one of those coaches that help and hold those groups for other people that are coming in to help them grow their businesses, help them grow their life's mission. Because it's not just about building a life purpose. It's about building a lifestyle around that life purpose. Because what I've seen from everyone that's successful is once they've got their life purpose, they align their relationships up with it. They align their health up with it. They align their financial, their business, their jobs up with it. They align, obviously, their contribution up with it. They get the most fulfilling lives. Because what they're doing is they are giving their best to the world. They are adding more value than they can in any other way to the world. And once they learn how to do that, and you put a strategy and turn that into a business, or we find a way, the ideal job that you can find the fulfillment from, so that you can still get the income that you need, and while serving your personal legend, you suddenly find harmony. And when you get harmony, it is game over. So I want you to book your appointment in with me. I'm willing to do the group coaching with you as well if you are serious about it. So fill that application and tell me why this is important to you, what's going to make the difference for you. Again, I'm only taking on select amount of students because I want to work with the ones that I can make the biggest difference to. And it's not about money for me, it's literally about making sure that you are committed into this organization, that you're committed to this mindset of change. Now, I really would like to leave you with one last thought. And this thought is what I class as the moment when things started to make sense to me. Okay? And this is the thought. You only have a finite amount of time on this earth. And you have probably spent it massively. One of my father's friends got a tape measure. And he measured out the tape and he got to about 70 centimeters. And he turned around to me, and at the time I was about 16. And he turned around to me and said, "Jared, this tape measure measures up your life. And you've got about 70 years, thereabouts. Probably it's a bit more now for life expectancy. But he says, he measured out to 70 years. He says, so let's say you have 70 years in life. You are 16. You have used this much life. This is how much you've got left." And then he turned around and says, what are you going to do with the rest of that life that is going to be worthwhile? So as a young person, I was saying, I'm going to be a millionaire, I'm going to be famous, I'm going to do all of these things. And as I have children and I realize, no, that's not what it's about at all. It's about my personal legend. And I recently spoke to him again about this concept. And he turned around to me and he said, do you know what? Most people underestimate what they can do in 10 years and overestimate what they can do in 1 year. And I thought about that for a while and I thought, that's so true. We sometimes have so much we want to try to complete in a year, But when we ask for a 10-year plan, we probably would have got 2 or 3 things, when we could actually complete so much more. The point that I'm trying to make here is your time is so precious right now. You don't know how much time you've got left. You don't know how far up the measuring stick you really, really are. But the next moments count. You can make a difference from this point onwards. And I don't care if you have been on the earth for decades. 50, 60 decades. You can still make a difference right today. Just as much of a difference as a 20-year-old can make. Because when you get on your personal legend, that's what makes the difference. That is the gold. We spend all our time messing around with things that have no real importance or very little importance. And we forget that we're here to contribute, to give our gift to the world. I want you to give your gift to the world because I want to experience it myself. If you're an inventor, I want the things that are in your brain that you can invent so that my life can be benefited, my children's lives can be benefited. If you're a musician, I want to hear the music. I don't care if I don't like it or not, I want to hear it. I want to have the option to like it or not like it. If you're a listener, I need to be heard. I need somebody to hear me. If you're a counsellor, I need to be counselled. If you're an organiser, I need to be organised. I need someone to help organise me. If you're an inspiration, if that's your mission, to inspire, I need inspiration. I need to see the impossible be possible so that I can help follow that path too. We all need each other's skills. It's the reason you're watching this video right now. If you're watching it right at this stage, it means that you are connecting with me. You feel it. You feel there's a change in you and you want the difference. So book the appointment on. I'm not going to spend any more time talking about it. But once you understand that your time is so vital, that you are incredibly important, that your personal legend has serious value. It may not be globally famous. You may never be a name in the history books. But it has value. And we need it. So book your appointment with me. Fill out the application form. And I will speak to you very, very soon. If you do book your appointment with me, don't forget to tell me why you want this. So that I can make sure that I don't leave you out. Because I only have a limited number of spaces. But I would love it to be you. Speak soon.